Welcome to the control, and today I came up with some good ideas for next Fortnitemares, because this one was not that good now, to be honest. But I'm gonna have ideas, skins, and cosmetics. Now these ones were pretty good in my opinion, but I have ones that could even be better. So Fortnite and Epic Games and everyone who's watching this, hear me out. Hear me out. These are gonna be good ideas. Implement them into the next season. Not next season, next Halloween season. And yeah, I think this is going to be one of the best Fortnitemares. If you agree, share this video out to people, so my ideas might actually be heard by people online, and then Fortnite might hear this and I'm like, oh, that'd be a good idea. So I got some good ideas. So the first, I'm going to start with the skins and cosmetics. And I think I'm gonna have like two new collabs each week for Fortnitemares, all to do with horror games. And this first week is horror games skins, and every week comes out with a new challenge. Is to get free cosmetics, 2 free new challenge guides, well, not guides but challenges. So these video games are gonna be, the first one, because I just seen the Slenderman movie recently. It was not that good. It was alright, right? I think if it was alright, it was a little bit funny though. Just imagining Slenderman walking around with a phone. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm gonna do, right? But it was alright. Right, and yeah, but yeah, that's what I would. So it would be Slenderman, and I don't know the girl's name. I forgot her name. It was the girl who was when she was in the library. He got a face. He ripped off her face, but then it was ended up to just be a dream, which I think could have been we all know would have been a pretty cool motive. Wasn't it? I'm actually going to rant about that later, because I actually just think I could have made that. I could give an idea of what I would do for that movie, because I didn't like it that much, but it was alright. But yeah, and there'd be 2 styles. There'd be the video game style for Spider-Man, for Slenderman, and the movie style. I think the movie version of him looked dope though. Oh, it looked really cool. And Slenderman's back bling can be a piece of paper, because in the video games, the notes in that video game. And he would have a really cool pickaxe now, which would be where he, his tentacles. I think this should be the first new design for a new pickaxe type. That's the pickaxes that are on your back. So the pickaxe, the tentacles come from his back and hit the wall, which I think would be a very cool idea. And I think it would make the game so much cooler, because then his hands can just be held like a fist. And it'd be a really cool pickaxe now, unique, and it could and yeah, I think that'd be cool. And the other skin, which would be as I said, the girl who from the library, and with the girl when she got her face ripped off, she would be the second Slenderman team skin, so there's only gonna be 2, but she would be she'd have just the clothes she was wearing in the movie, and she'd have a second song where it's just a face gun, as I thought that scene could have been way cooler if they just left the face off, she wasn't dead, but it would have been cool. Well, it wouldn't be cool now. I'm not saying whipping off people's faces is cool, but I mean, it just would have been a cool motive, as I said, I'll go on about maybe about that later. And she wouldn't come with a backbling, because I don't know what to do for a backbling. So she would just have 2 styles, face on, face off. And then, totally not connected or anything, there'd be another emote called It's About Drive. There'd be a face-off emote, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, I devour. I put in the work, put in the hour to take. Totally not connected or anything. Oh yeah, there'd also be another emote, which would be just someone recording the phone, like having it hold it this way, because I think it'd be funny now. Because in the movie, that's what Slenderman did, which is just funny to imagine. Slenderman just walking around with a phone, you know. And yeah, I think that'd be very cool now. And then we could also, and then the next skin, because I seen there was a new trailer out for this game for Bendy and the Dark Revival. Well, and they could have the Ink Demon character, and then they can have the new main character as well. And the Ink Demon could have just different styles, like his new version in the new game and his old version and his buff version at the weird fight at the end of the first game. And his back link could be, I don't know, like bendy cardboard cutout. And the pickaxe could be the axe pickaxe. And then the girl, she'll have two styles, a human style, and then her style is kind of like ink now. And then she'll have a back blink. That's a piece of paper. There's a drawing of Bendy on it. And then her pickaxe would be the wench tin. And what else would that be? Yeah, there would be. There would be an ink machine glider. I don't know why. They just will. I just think it'd look cool. And you ride on top of it, because they're some of the coolest gliders. And yeah, that'd be for the first week, and the challenges for that week would have new mythics in them, which would be the Ink Demon's mythic, which, you know, like how the Chromatin works. It'd be like that, where because he could go through walls and all that. And it would also have like, you know, the She-Hulk's mythic. It would also kind of be like that, but it'd have a black glow on it instead of a green glow, and then it would what else? It would have like a charge attack like Wolverine's and the new Wolf Claw things. So it would be very, very fun to use, and it would also regen your health. And then for Slenderman, he could have his arms on his back, which would be very long, and he could use it to like pick up cars, because that'd be cool. You know, kind of like what Doc Ock does in Spider-Man. Because I think that'd be cool. And he could use the tins also kind of like Venom's mythic, where he could just pull people to him. And also when you get close to people, it tilts the cameras, like the screen, like in the video game. And then yeah, that'd be, and but also just because, I just remember for the Bendy thing, there could be a Bendy WAP, like a WAP, because they have a Tommy gun in the ink machine, and they could have that kind of WAP for all the guns in Fortnite. Yeah, yeah. For the second week now, it could have Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. So Freddy Krueger, his skin would be, what would it be? It would be, his skin would be just his normal style. You know, he'll have a second style where you could take off his hat. And he'll have a special pickaxe for him, which would be like the claws, his claw he uses. Because I think that'd be cool. Also, he could like attack people with his claws. And then he could have his back blink could be. He'll have no back blink because I can't think about what it would be. He could also have actually that's it for Freddy Krueger, and then for Jason. He could have all his different styles from his movies. He's the one with the bag, the one. He could have a style without his mask as well, and the space version and the audio versions. and his pickaxe could be his machete. Yeah, and yeah, that's all I could think of for them. And yeah, that's all I could think about for them. What else though would be good? And then the week after that could be could have so for week 3, it can have Ghostface, Ace, and Sleepaway Camp. I think that's what it was called. It's like a movie I seen before. Was a movie I heard of before. I don't remember if I watched it now. I used to, but it's. And so there'd be the Ghostface skin and the Ghostface skin. They're probably gonna have 2 Ghostface skins, if they ever did it. But what I would like is to do just have all the different versions, like the male and female Ghostface, all in one. But they'd probably do that in 2 separate skins now. And they could also have a style where all of the ghost faces are in their normal clothes. And the pickaxe for the ghost faces would be a knife. And oh yeah, the ghost face skin will also have a different ghost face variants that they had actually in the movie. Like not just the people, but they'd have all the different people as well. And they would also have like the chrome mask. I think I seen in one of the Scream 5 trailers. Yes, and without the sleeves on, it's just a hoodie or something like that. And yeah, that's all it would have for them. And then for the Sleepaway Camp, it would have the girl styles from like the killers style in the movies with all the different variants, and she would have an emote like the song she sings in the second movie. Yeah, and she would. I don't know what pickaxe she would have, so she would have. So I probably wouldn't for pickaxe because I wouldn't know what it would be. Yeah, because I don't know what to do. But it would just be the skin with all different variants. I don't know what that thing could be. Yeah, and then for the final week, we could have all the collabs come back. Oh wait, I forgot to say the mythics for Jason. For these and Freddy Krueger, and then and so Jason's mythic weapon will be his machete. That's also going to be a pickaxe because they have done that before for the mythic. Okay. And they can also have Freddy Krueger's ability where he could go in, or I guess he wouldn't be able to go in those dreams. He just have his claw hand as his mythic. That would be able, like, it would just be like Wolverine's claws but with one hand, and Jason's mythic would just kind of be like a sword because it's a machete. So yeah, it wouldn't be that fun now. It'd be an eye because I don't know what else they could do. Then for Ghostface, there could be a distraction radio, that could be a distraction phone call that could distract people. Oh, disease. And then for the Sleepaway Camp, girl, I forgot the killer's name. It's like the main killer. She just kills people in different ways, just if they're being bad or something. I don't know. Oh, so the mythic could be when someone kills someone, it tells you where they are. That's all I can think of for that. And yeah, there could also be all the locations now from the movie. So we could have Camp Crystal Lake, Sleepaway Camp, Nightmare on Elm Street. On Elm Street, we could have Elm Street. I think that's what it was called. And we could have, I don't know, we could have the house from the very first Ghostface movie, and we could have a new wood forest location, and we could have the first floor of Bendy and the Ink Machine's place. So not the bottom floor where you go when you like fall to the ground. And so just chapter 1 without falling to the ground. And the Bendy and the Ink Machine, because I think that'd be fun. And what else could they? And then for the final collab, 2 collabs, It would be Michael Myers because it's Halloween. We have to get him in the game, and maybe Five Nights at Freddy's. I think that'd be cool now. So for what could we get? For Michael Myers, we could get we could get Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. I think that's her name. And Michael's pickaxe could be a knife, and he can have all the different styles from all his different movies. And then for Laurie Strode could have all her styles from all her different movies. And Michael Myers' back wing could be the pumpkin that's always in the opening scene of Halloween. And you could see Michael Myers' reflection in it. And Laurie Strode's back wing could be she won't have a back wing. And that's all that. That's all. And then for Five Nights at Freddy's, it could have Fanny, the security guard girl. And she could have 4 different styles for in the bunny suit and not in it. And then there could be Glamrock Freddy. And they could have a second style where you could have Gregory in his stomach, because we can't really have players, he's too small. So that's what you could do. And because it's the final week, we could try a nerdy character, and I think that'd be cool. Like Glitch and Glitch Trap or Springtrap, like William Afton. You can have his different styles like Springtrap, Glitch Trap, and Autumn styles. So there's gonna be that's all the skins I could come up with, and mythic weapons for the final week could be some Michael Myers. Could have his knife as his mythic that gives him extra strength and have him very resistant to damage, so when people shoot him it does less damage to him, and he also has more health. And then for the Five Nights at Freddy's, there could be a animatronic suit, Spinlock suit. That gives people extra health, and that's all it does, just gives people extra health. And what else can I do? What else? That's all I could think of. And that'd be it. Oh wait, and it would also have the locations could be the FNAF 1 pizzeria, because I think the one from Scaredy Beach now would be too big to have on the map. I think now, unless if Fortnite does want to do that, that'd be pretty cool. Because I actually think that'd be dope. And then it could also be for Michael Myers. It could be the house from the 2018 movie. And it could have a tin in it where you could put the basement on fire, like in the movie, and there could be the cabinets, the floor that you'll be able to move. And now time to get into the really fun stuff, like the game modes. So they're gonna have new game mode. Oh yeah, there's also gonna be new challenges every week for the Halloween skin. I forgot to mention that, because it's not just for the first week. What the challenges have to do with the characters and all that. Don't know what they can all be though. But that's all just what I came up with. And then the Fortnitemares challenges, it could give you free rewards like a new Halloween skin. It doesn't have to be a club one now, but it could be what could the free Halloween skin be? It could be it could be the Storm King. It could be the Storm King, but instead of his legs being cloud, actually the skin would be unique because his legs would be all clouds. So when he's moving, it would just look like he's hovering. And And there would also be another skin that, and also there would be hood rush challenges like this, but instead of getting pickle wick, which I don't know why I get this pickle wick, people could get a free caretaker skin, which would be the caretaker, just way smaller. And yeah, and also the Stone King will have a cube back blink that you can change for Fortnite. You can also get a cube back blink that you can change the colours of, which you could have any colour. Like you could have a green one, but you could also have the normal colours from the storyline, and you can have it on a reactive where every time it gets an elimination, it gets a little bit destroyed, like how they did with the other cube backlinks. And then what else could we get for the Cold Rush challenges? We could get we could get a zombie backlink in the cage, because one of my friends said that'd be a cool idea, like one of the cube zombies. And then there could be a free glider now, which could be a mothership glider you could get from doing all the which you could get for Horde Rush as well, which would be like the mothership that was in the sky but much smaller as a glider, and you ride on top of it. Because I think that'd be cool. And yeah, and then they could have then with the Horde Rush game, they could have it where you could use it to be 0 builds, not 0 builds, or you could choose the difficulty. So if you put it on easy, the boss at the end is just a golden zombie, and there's no other zombies attacking you, like how it originally was when it first came out. And if you put it on normal, well, it's just like how it is now, where there's like the cube assassin in the middle and the final boss is the caretaker. But if you put it on hard, you have 4 levels now, which the cube assassin is in it still on the second one. Then in the third one, instead of being the caretaker, it's 3 golden zombies. Yes, actually only 2 golden zombies. Yes, and then for the final level, it's 1 caretaker. And then, but for the final one, for very hard, there's gonna be a cube assassin on each one. With also not just zombies, is gonna have last reality henchmen that trespassers in the UFOs as well. And then instead of the zombies being at the end of the third round, it'd be 1 caretaker again, and then after that it'd be another caretaker, where the first caretaker won't have the zombies, but the second one will. And then the 5th level now will be the final one on this new level and this new difficulty. It'll be the Storm King, which will have the alien